Hey you guys, it's me, Michaela. I'm back here again with another video, which is something I never really thought I'd be saying. I was really hesitant to make another video and post another video again just because of the backlash from some of the kind of people from my school who always have something to say when it's not their business. But with all that said, let's get into the story time that I've been wanting to tell. I always knew that this was a story that I wanted to tell on YouTube if I ever made a YouTube channel, and so I wanted this to be the first story time I ever had. First things first, I've always been skeptical of Walmarts, not necessarily just the ones in my area, but in any state that I've lived in. I have lived in 3 different states. Walmarts are sketchy internationally. I don't care what you say. I don't care how you want to sell this to me. It could literally be Walmart in the middle of like 90210 Beverly Hills and I will not go there. Walmart attracts some of the sketchiest folk I have ever seen. A little backstory before I get too far into it, just to compare my behavior at Publix versus Walmart. At Publix, I literally wander away from my mom. Like, I walk by myself with my own car, I fill up my own car, and then I like literally meet her at the checkout aisle, versus at Walmart, I'm like clinged onto her like a 4-year-old, like can't leave his mom for daycare. So we both go to Walmart together and we are walking around together and I'm clinged onto her, you know, and she tells me, she's like, hey Kayla, like, you know, there's like 50 things on her list, and she's like, I need you to help me, you know, like it just saves time by taking everything on the list and splitting it between 2 people. And she's like, go like get some stuff, and I was like, cool. And I kind of wandered an aisle or 2 away from her, got some stuff, brought it back to the car. It was no big deal. I was in like the cutlery, Keurig, home, in like kitchen-y kind of cute stuff. And I'm walking around and I'm focused in on one item. I'm looking at coffee makers. And at the end of this aisle, there is this tall, like dark-skinned man, and I don't really see anything else of him. He freaking zooms, okay, like past the end of the aisle, just like, and I didn't think anything of it. I was like, this is probably a guy like chasing after his kid. He's probably, you know, chasing a deal, you know what I'm saying? Securing the bag. So I continue along in my world of Keurigs. As I'm standing in the exact same aisle that I first saw him dash by my right, this guy must have gone around and he dashes across the aisle looking down to my left. Me being me, I'm very naturally paranoid. I could hear the slightest noise and that's it. I'm like, there's a burglar in the house, this is it. Like, Father, Lord, Son, Heavenly Spirit, thank you so much for this beautiful life that you have given me, Lord. I am just so thankful. I was like, you know what? Let me leave this aisle. This aisle is cursed. And this guy zooms past again. And I'm like, you know what? This is getting kind of weird. And he's looking at me when he runs past the aisle. And I'm like, this is it. Jesus Christ, thank you so much for this life that you've given me, Lord. I'm so thankful for every single blessing, my parents, my dog, my house, the food you have given me, the clothes on my back, Lord. Thank you so much. My phone, I look at my phone, mind you, when I left my mom, my phone was probably on like 50%. For some reason now it's at 60, and I was gone for 5 minutes. And I'm like, wow, like this is really just, I'm being set up like to be kidnapped, right? This 3rd time that he runs past me when I'm in the candle aisle, I get a better look at this guy. This dude was wearing a freaking like Abe Lincoln top hat, all black. He was like 6'4" probably. He looked like a raisin in the face. He looked like he was eligible for financial compensation for being diagnosed with mesothelioma. This guy was so scary. I am walking like down the aisle, okay? Slowly. Cause I'm just like nervous. I'm like, okay, like I'm hiding out in this aisle. I kid you not. This Abe Lincoln mesothelioma man is running at a full paced run towards me in Walmart, in like the freaking like towel aisle. I swear to God, I've never been so scared in my life. I turned around and took off running because I knew in this moment This dude is coming after me. I took off, honey. I turned around and I took off. I take off, I'm calling my mom, and I eventually find her, and she's like, what's wrong, Kayla? And I'm like, oh my God, like, there is this like tall mesothelioma, Abe Lincoln hatted black man who is after me. Like, I saw him 3 times, and then he had the audacity to run towards me. He was trying to kidnap me. This is it. I love you. I love dad. I love my dog. Tell my sister I love her too. Like, ah. If my like patellas in my knees like were to lock up and I just like got scared, like that would have been it. Like, white van, like, here I come. And then my mom's eventually, when she realizes how shook I am, she's like, oh, okay, like, wow, like, okay, like, just stay with me. And like, we'll just see what happens, right? So then me and my mom are walking. Guess who's behind us? The mesothelioma man. Like, who else, right? And I'm gripping my mom. He cannot see my face, but I'm gripping my mom on like tears. Like, I'm sure if I gripped any harder, like, I would have bursted her like capillaries. Like, I was like, Mom, he's right behind us. And my mom is like, I'm a grown woman, you're the size of a grown woman, like, we're fine. And we kept shopping the entire time, and this guy was doing that thing how I mentioned at the beginning of the video where he was rushing past aisles, looking down at the aisle, looking at me. I was like, Mommy, like, what do we need to do? I want to see him arrested. She was like, you know what, we can tell somebody when we go to check out. We went to go check out, and my mom's like, okay, sweetie, like, time to tell the cashier, like, what was happening? And I'm like, look, I almost got abducted, okay? Like, there's a guy in here looking for a child to snatch. It was almost me. I almost ended up as a freaking emergency alert on everyone's iPhone. This guy, he's like just a general cashier, and he's like, yeah, you're gonna have to like tell my manager that. It was this sweet like black southern lady who's just like, oh no, baby, we not having that today. She was like, do you guys need a security escort to your car? And I'm sitting there like, and my mom's like, this lady did dispatch security to go through the store and try to find this guy. Honestly, to this day, to this moment, I do not go to Walmart alone. And if I'm with my mom, I do not leave her. Anywho, thank you so much for listening to my story time today. I hope you guys found it entertaining. I hope you liked it. And if you did, it would be really cool if you could like this video or subscribe or comment. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you later, alligator.